So today I'm going to be doing another what I ate in a day video. I'm going to be showing you a breakfast, lunch, and a dinner, and also an optional snack. If you want to make your day a little bit higher protein, if you don't, you can leave that snack off. But these three meals are going to be very hearty, they're going to be filling, they're going to be higher protein, and they're going to be delicious, and of course easy. If that's something you're into, please subscribe and be sure to follow me on Instagram. The full recipes for all the meals will be in the description box below, as well as all the resources I offer. Right now, my online course is on sale till the end of summer, so the link for that is down below. And I've got a couple discount codes down there, so be sure to check that out. You might find some things that you're interested in. So I always feel like I have to do a disclaimer whenever I do these higher protein kind of days, because I get a lot of strong reactions. A lot of people don't believe that you need high protein or higher protein, and I don't really feel like this is like super high protein. I just feel like it's what I need right now for my body. So you can modify these however you would like, and you can do it to what your needs are. I'm just showing you what I'm doing as a woman who's almost 68 years old. I'm postmenopausal, of course, and I want to retain my muscle and I want to stay healthy. I want my bones to be strong. So this is what's working for me right now. I always encourage people to do what's best for them, whatever their doctor recommends. So I'm just sharing what I'm doing. All right, so let's get started on what I ate in a day today. Okay, for our pancakes this morning, to make them high protein, I'm using this gluten-free high protein pancake mix. This is King Arthur. And I just found this at my local grocery store. And this has 11 grams of protein per serving. And then to bump up the protein even more, I'm going to add a scoop of my Earth Chimp vanilla protein powder. This will add another 10 grams of protein. And then I'll add some soy milk, which will bump up the protein even more. And we'll have a nice high protein breakfast with only 3 ingredients. Super easy and quick. All right, let's get this all into a bowl. So I've got my pancake mix and my protein powder. I'm just going to whisk these together. And if you don't have any problems with gluten, then you can use another kind of high protein pancake mix. And then I'm going to just start adding some soy milk and whisking that together. Now, if you want your batter thinner, then just add some water to it. All right, let's get these on the griddle. But I'm just using a 1/4 cup. And that way you get nice uniform pancakes here. All right, we're just gonna let these cook. When they get dry around the edges and get bubbly, then we'll give them a flip. All right, so here's our pancakes. You get 4 pancakes. I've got about a 1/4 cup of blueberries, a tablespoon of maple syrup. So another meal, under 500 calories, and it's filling, it's got high protein, fiber, plant-based, everything you want. So I'm gonna go enjoy breakfast and I'll see you at lunch. So the first thing we wanna do is to get our tofu into the air fryer. And I've just got a little combination of nutritional yeast, I've got some garlic salt, and I have some Italian seasoning. So just dump that over your tofu. I've got about 125 grams of extra firm. And then we're just gonna toss it. And you're gonna have some spices left over, but I like to have a lot in there to make sure it gets really well coated. All right, I'm gonna put this in the air fryer at 400 for about 12 to 15 minutes. We'll check it after 12. Then we're going to cook some pasta. I'm using some chickpea pasta. This is about 60 grams. So I've got the water boiling on the stove, so I'm just gonna throw it in, and then we're gonna make our dressing and chop up our veggies. So we're just gonna make a quick dressing. It's going to be my 3-2-1 dressing, but I'm gonna add a couple other things to it. So we'll be using some balsamic vinegar, and this is white peach, and this is Rocky Mountain Olive Oil Company. I like to use flavored vinegars, and that way you can change up your vinegars and still use the same proportions. So 3 tablespoons will go into this little jar here. And to that we'll add 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And then 1 tablespoon of pure maple syrup. And then to this we're going to add some garlic salt and Italian seasoning. You just pop a lid on, shake it up. And the dressing is done, and we're just going to use 1/3 of this in our salad, on our pasta salad. All right, let's cut up our veggies. So I'm going to use a Persian cucumber here. We're just going to chop it up. You can really do any combination of veggies you want. If you wanted to do some onions, bell peppers, that's all good. Then I'm just going to throw it all in this bowl. Then I've got some cherry tomatoes that are just going to be cut in half. And then I've got some olives that I will cut in half as well. Just a few. And then those will all go into the bowl as well. And then when everything is done, the pasta and the tofu, we're just going to throw it all together and toss it with that dressing. Okay, so I rinsed the pasta off in some cool water. So we'll stop cooking and then the pasta will be cool. You can also put this all together, stick it in the fridge, or you can just eat it like room temperature. I'm going to add a little bit of just some chopped parsley just to kind of brighten things up. Then I'm going to add in my tofu. I let it cool off a little bit. And then we'll do 1/3 of this dressing, which is about 3 tablespoons. So I'm just going to measure it out just to be exact here. And then you have dressing left over for a salad or whatever you want. Then we're just going to toss it. And as always, I should have used a bigger bowl. And this is 1 serving, and there you have it. Okay, so to make our super easy, quick chili, I'm just going to dump everything into the Instant Pot. You could make this in your slow cooker, you could do it on the stovetop, whatever you want to do. I'm not even going to saute my celery and onions, which I'm going to put in first. And as always, exact measurements will be down below in the description box. So I've got 1 cup of TVP, which is textured vegetable protein for those of you who don't know, and it's just soy. Nothing scary. 1 cup of red lentils, nutritional yeast, bunch of spices here. I've got garlic salt, cumin, smoked paprika, onion powder. I think that's it. I've got 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going to add in 1 of my no chicken bouillon cubes. 2 28 ounce cans of crushed tomatoes. And about 3 cups of water. Now we're just going to do a big stir. This is going to be set on manual for 10 minutes. Then we're going to let it natural release for 10 minutes, and then we'll do a quick release. And then we are ready to serve this up. I'm going to be adding some greens in here, of course, a little lemon juice to brighten up the flavor, and some fresh parsley. And this is all after it's all cooked. All right, I'll be back when it's all done. All right, we're just going to add the last few ingredients. I've got a couple cups of finely chopped greens. This is just a mixture of some greens. I've got a couple tablespoons of fresh parsley and about a tablespoon or so of lemon juice. And we're just going to stir that all in. And you can see how piping hot it is. So we're just going to let this sit for 5 minutes or so till everything gets kind of wilted in there. And then we shall serve this up. Looks amazing, so let's give it a taste. My gosh, that's good. Sometimes I surprise myself. It's delicious. Oh, it's pretty mild because I don't like things super spicy. So if you wanted to add some crushed red pepper or cayenne, that would be perfect. I also want to talk about the optional snack. And this is what brought my daily protein to 130 grams. And that's simply a protein shake. And I just did 2 scoops of my Earth Chimp and about a cup of soy milk and just blended that up in my little magic bullet and drank that. It's a great little snack and it will get me 30 grams of protein with that soy milk. So that's always an option if you're trying to bump up your protein. If you don't care, then you can leave this off. You don't need to add this to your day. But this is what I added to my day as a snack, and it really tied you over till dinner. So this is really a great product, and I have a discount code down below for 10% off. And if you order over $45, you get free shipping. And you get 10% off of every single order, not just your first one. So it's a really good deal. So enough of that. Oh, and on a side note, this month marks 13 years that I became vegan. So I have been plant-based for 13 years this month. So it's pretty exciting. And you know, I haven't died from protein deficiency or lack of meat. I'm doing just fine. So this is my vegan anniversary. If you like this video, if you learned something, please share it with your friends, give it a like. And if you've made it this far in the video, then just let me know down in the comments how long you've been plant-based. I'd love to know how long you guys have been plant-based. Remember that all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet, and what you put on your plate determines your fate and your weight. Until next time, thank you.